Alright, what's up guys? We're in the graveyard. I don't want to walk too far, I'm tired as shit, but I want to get out. It is windy, so sorry if there's any wind noise. I cannot help that. But tomorrow's supposed to rain. Hopefully it's good at night, I don't know, but I do got the first light we're going to use is the PLD PFA125. It's a RGB. This is a SK5 clone, but this RGB is bright. I think if you press and hold it, it'll go through. Press and hold again, it goes through all the color. But you have to kind of press and hold and then let go. But it's pretty damn bright. Oh. So the UI with this is definitely different because every mode it starts on high. So the first click is always flood. The next click, if you use it for like 3 to 5 seconds, it shuts off. Then if you turn on, it's always high. You press and click, then it's the spot. Press for both. And then it's like a lower flood. And then it's gonna go off. So it's like boom, 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 boom. And on, and then it has ramping. But if you press and hold again, you know, like normal ramping, it doesn't go up and down. And then once it goes down, you can see it goes up pretty fast again, and then boom. So once you see that click, let go. And it has a battery indicator. It's hard to see, but there's 3 lights. So this is the lowest. It's gonna shut off. Then starting high again. We'll go to the spot. So that's the spot, the lowest. Definitely not the best thrower, but it's not bad. I mean, the tint's cool white. It's gonna shut off again. But the good thing, this has both. I wish it started on low. That would make this light much better. But see, this is the lowest for both, so you can actually have both on. Unlike loop gear, all the rest, you can only fucking have both on turbo. I don't know why even the SK05 which is coming, you cannot use both, it's only on turbo. You know, I like both where you can set your own brightness level for each. But see, I get both. We're gonna ramp up. And it's supposed to be like 2300 lumens. But it is pretty damn bright. Not the best thrower, but you know, it's not bad. That's the throw. Yeah, it's just definitely not a big thrower. That's just I hear somebody. I don't know if it's something or ducks, but it sounds like could be somebody in here. Yeah, that's high. That's that, and that's both. But it is getting hot. But yeah, the low, it's hard to tell, but it's kind of bright. Maybe 100 lumens, but I'm not 100% sure. But like I said, it's a cool white, not a nasty tint at all. It's not nasty blue. Obviously low CRI, but yeah. But the weather's been fucking windy here, shitty. For some of the day it's nice, and then it turns crappy and windy. See, hopefully you guys don't hear that, but yeah, it's like strobe is double click, but I didn't find a lockout or anything. That's high. But it is pretty bright. I think the flood is 2200, the spot is 12, and both is 23. But I got it for, let's just have it on both. Turn it down. The ramp is a little slow, but not bad. 25 bucks on AliExpress, so I can't really complain. Just the UI is not that good. I think if it started on low, it would be much better. It looks like a mattress there. But I cannot change it. Yeah, the million's pretty good. The back I can feel a little bit where the tail cap part comes on. There is a screw in the bottom, so you could maybe take out the batteries, but I'm not going to. Oh, there's some rabbits. Man, they're always doing something here. I rarely come out. They're always digging up crap. But yeah, that's some pretty good flood. You know, decent range. Just not a really good throw. I don't know what LEDs are in it. But look it up, the PLD PFA125. I can just feel like this back part where it's not flush, but and it is pretty heavy like the SK5 and all that. Because you know there's two 18650s, so you know, I'm pointing it straight out. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Because I'm not, you know, I like throwers, but obviously they're not, I don't need too much. Ooh, that wind. I don't need huge throwers, but we're going to test out the C8 Pluses because I haven't had one of those for a long time. I don't think I ever had any. But I had I think the silver in C8. But the Convoy, I got the SFT42R and the W5050, was it the SQ5 or so? So I'm excited to try that out to see how it is. There's a spot up here where I can kind of test out some of the range, but obviously they don't really give the specs, so I don't know. I think they're like 800 plus meters of throw. I got the 5000K tint, so they should be pretty good. And rest in peace to all these people. But yeah, this is not, this light, you know, if you can get past the quarrel or the qualms of it, it's not bad. Just if they're watching this company, which they sure as hell are not, they could start on low or something, or have mode memory, because we don't want to get blasted with this all the time in the face. That's what she said. But you catch my drift. You know, a tactical light I wanted on turbo, but this style at least have mode memory or something, or have two switches, you know, because there's only one switch to control it. But for the price, I mean, 25 bucks AliExpress. Look up the name I said. You'll be good. Because, like, you know, when I'm out here in this area, you know, there's a lot more range, and this does just decent, you know. I think it says 1,000 meters, which no way in hell. Look at that. Whew, man. The city lights, luckily it's just a little cloudy out. Yeah, luckily there's no lights in here, because the other spot I go to is too bright. That's by my house, you know. See the lights hitting down there. See, I like to have just a little throw, but a lot more flood, you know. That's the throw. Yeah, the throw is not the best, but then we'll go to both, which is really only 100 lumens brighter than the flood, but you get a little more throw, you know. All right, now we got the Wurkkos TS28. So I took this out. If you guys saw the first short, I just took that out quick, man, right before work. I had no time. I had like a couple minutes left when I got to work. This has the... Sounded like somebody. SFT42R. But I have it in the step mode, so it does have ramping too. I just don't like ramping, really. But yeah, this thing is nice. And that's high. So yeah, high's doing really nice, man. Nice big hotspot. Then boom, turbo. Reaching across the tracks over there. But it is getting hot. I do have the TS28 not with me, but I'm hopefully going to take that one out tomorrow because that looked beautiful inside with the 519As. Oh, here comes a gust. Yeah, this second mode, man, really nice. Because you can kind of actually walk with it a little bit because it doesn't have a lot of flood. You know, I'm pointing it straight up. There's really no flood in front of me. It's out like 4 feet, but you know, the hot spot's big so it doesn't bounce back too much. Plus $33 I got it for. 21,700. Ooh, damn, the ground is cracking. But if you guys got this, let me know. Really nice beam. Because you get a hot spot and a Corona too. A nice big one. Because you know, I like throwers, but just they're not that useful. Even this one isn't too useful, but it's not bad. It's bright. But with Wurkkos, you don't know the lumens, you know. Usually are exaggerated, but obviously with that PLD, you know, a lot better to walk with. But I think tomorrow's gonna be windy too, but then boom. I'd say it's close to 3,000, maybe 27, 26. Look at that. I think one click goes to the last. Double goes to low. Then one click will go to the last. I mean, even this first one is gonna look brighter because I'm overexposing it just a little bit. So it looks a little better. Ooh, there's something crawling. Ooh, a fucking big ass spider. Yep, I hate spider. That's why I like to go out, but like in the wooded area, especially now because it's warmer out, freaking today was 80. It gets a little crazy. And boom. Because I think this has a little over 500 meters of throw, but $33, 21,700 included, USB-C charging, can't go wrong. And I really don't want to do like reviews anymore, so I just kind of go out now or do shorts, which I did a little short. I'm gonna probably do a couple, but I was up there before because this is kind of like the little, not a lot of range from here to up there, but pretty decent. Maybe a couple 100 yards. But that's good, because obviously if I'm far away, you're not gonna be able to see it that well anyway. Because I use the extra Muse, which is like the Pocket 3, which is the Pocket 4 is coming out, but I think just the standard one, so I'm not gonna get that. I want to try to get the Pro or the Insta360 Luna, but they're expensive, so I don't know. But if the Pocket 4 only has, like this, only has 3K horizontal or vertical recording, so because the sensor is not square, I think it needs a square sensor to do it because it can't rotate. Or it'd be cool if they could have it rotate, but that would be a lot. All right, now we're out with the C8 Plus. I'll just do a little bit for both of these C8s and then I'm heading home. That's the second mode up. Huge hotspot, 5000K. Not the best 5000K tint, but it's not bad. But it's like a beautiful, like round hotspot. Oh, sorry. But I do have it in mode 10 or group 10. We'll walk with the second mode up. Obviously, this is not a good walking light, but these are cheap budget throwers, man. I think over 800 meters. Then maybe I'll do, it'd be too hard to do a comparison. I can maybe try it a little bit with the SFT42R, but I don't have a tripod. But yeah, you definitely want to get out of group 1 because they always come with mode group 1, which is the worst one. I think 2 is like 0.1, 1, 10, 35, and then like 100 or something. But this one I didn't see like really a difference between 0.1 and 10 or whatever it is. But look at that, even. What is this? That was the second setting, right? Yeah. It throws far. So I did test out the SFT42 in my room, and it wasn't as defined as I thought the hotspot would be. Like I thought it would be more like this, but it's gonna be bigger hotspot, brighter. Because I don't know how many lumens this is. I don't know if it's like 1300. Because I never heard of this LED before, but it's almost like a laser. For the price, you really can't beat it. There's the SFT42R. So it looks kind of more defined than what you're seeing, or it looks probably less defined, I mean, but we got this in mode 10 also. Just gonna walk back up there, but this one you can actually walk a little bit more because the hotspot's a little less defined, but it has more of a corona. And there's kind of like an area where there's now, you can kind of see a little bit on the outside. And this one has some rings on the outside, but not bad. But yeah, definitely more light. 5000K too. But it's hard to tell what throws farther. The head's not hot yet. Oops. Man, I always mess up with this because I always want to point this gimbal like forward, and then it's always too damn high. So it's kind of hard. I got to aim it down a little bit. Yeah, look at that, man. But this you can actually walk a little more. There's more spill. And it's hitting that apartment across the way there. But yeah, it does have nice like mode spacing too. Look at that beast mode just lighting up. I mean, for the price, you cannot go wrong. Yeah, I'd say the knurling is definitely better than the M21B. That has like crappy. That's the one thing I don't like is the knurling on it because it just feels like very slick. I wish I could reach down there. But it is hitting way across the way. That's probably close to half a mile over there. Maybe 0.4 to that building over there. But yeah, SF, you know, which one do I recommend? It's up to you with these two. If you want more defined hotspot, get that 5050SQ5 or whatever it is. I can never remember these because I've never heard of that LED in my life. But this has like more Corona, more lumens. But the throw, I don't know what's better. I have to test them both out at some point, but they're both beast, you know, for the price. But all right, that'll be it. Peace.